everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Bridgewater's Vikings going up against Rodgers' Packers.
Larry, from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL, there's a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. On first down, Rodgers. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Jonathan Newsom not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. On second down, here's Rodgers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Linval Joseph in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Justin Vogel on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. The gun, Bridgewater, and right with it here over the middle, and he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. After the play, not a good sign. Dalvin Cook staying on the ground. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Second down following the run. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. And Rudolph has it left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Fresh set of downs here. Now the first carry for the Cincinnati Bearcat, George Wynn. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Let's go. Way 90. Way 90.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Over the middle, complete. That's right. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. On play action, Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. First carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They go play action here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And he completes it to Jordan Nelson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The old connection, Rodgers to Nelson, getting Green Bay a 1st down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now a play fake here on first down. Buying time to his left. Caught by Nelson left side. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jordy Nelson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Crosby on now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Bridgewater on first down. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. A handoff. It's Murray. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's brought down. 14 yards that time for number 14. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
12 more yards there and another first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Let's go.
First down, Bridgewater. Left side caught by Diggs. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
That was second down run for Murray. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Here's Bridgewater. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Jordy Nelson all by himself. Touchdown, Packers. Jordy Nelson, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Crosby on now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Tough spot for the offense. 3rd and 8. Bridgewater. And this is going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
The first update now from a game going on in Cleveland. And it's a big-time advantage for the Browns. They just scored again, pouring it on. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Man open left side, it's Williams. And they'll get him down here at the 23. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On second down, Williams trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. In a 3-4 defense there and against the run, a lot of responsibility can fall on that nose tackle.
A ton of responsibility, no pun intended, because they've got to deal with not just the center, both guards, and a lot of times they have to eat up double teams in order to let the rest of the guys get to the football. And how about that play? He not only did he eat up the double team, he ate up the ball carrier as well.
I was going to say, talking about puns, you said eat up the double team. The 12 yards that time and picking up the first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got a man. It's his tight end, Lance Kendricks. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They run it again with Williams. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Lambeau following these words. The Packers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Rodgers. It's caught. Nelson. Touchdown, Packers. Jordy Nelson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers add on to their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Crosby on now to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Throwing is Bridgewater. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now Bridgewater. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Second quarter in Cleveland, and it's the Browns out to the early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right?
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Let's go.
On second down, Bridgewater again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. A first down throw for Bridgewater. Throw left side complete. It's White. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And a nice gain of 21 yards. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Elsewhere, second quarter in D.C. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out.
Get ready there. Blue 58. Blue 58.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The Vikings on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Let's go. Wide 80.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. Second quarter in Cleveland. And it's the Browns out to the early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Vince Beagle coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack.
Get ready. Wide 80.
Bridgewater now on second down. Steps away to his left. 13 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
The Vikings on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
Get ready. Wait 90.
Here I come again.
Wait 90.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down.
Let's go. Let's go. Interception, baby. Let's go. Watch tight. Watch tight. Tight end right. Tight end right. 319. 319.
Here in this 3rd quarter. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7.
Double tight. Double tight. Here we go.
Again, it's Williams. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
But they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
3 down. 3 down.
Let's go.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43.
Let's go. Wide 80.
They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. Going deep for Diggs. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 32. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Now a give. This is the fullback, Ripkowski. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's why that position was created. Big, powerful, strong guy who can carry the ball and plow forward. That's exactly why you have him on the field.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. On the ground, this is Williams. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. Room here to run. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Ripkowski, the fullback, on the inside give. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 3 down, 3 down. Let's go. Wide Eddie. Wide Eddie.
47. Check, 47.
Second down, Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And can you believe this? It's recovered in the end zone by the defense. So after all that, it's not a touchdown, it's a turnover, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you've got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
Now Crosby for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken short. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. And he's got room. And now the Packers get set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Packers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Rodgers going to give this one to Montgomery. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
On now is the Packers punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch 14. Single. Be ready. Blue 58. Blue 58.
Mike 15, Mike 15.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Let's go. Wide Eddie. Wide Eddie.
Line's 50, line's 50. Here we go, G.
Bridgewater now. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Be ready. Move 58. Move 58.
Bridgewater. And this one is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. A great return there of 22 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Williams. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
2nd down following the run.
87's mom. Don't worry about that.
Now Williams. And an alley to run. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On the give, this is their fullback. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. 319.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
But he was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
The Packers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. Rodgers handing to Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Latavius Murray, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And that'll bring up second down. Now a give. This is Murray. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Now Murray. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Here's Quigley now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at FedEx Field. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their first of the young season. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Packers on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he's going to fight his way forward for a modest gain.